Hey, good evening. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are well. I asked you here tonight because I would love to give you a gift. I would love to help you find the perfect candle. You see, I have a few. I have too many, in fact, and so I would love to share some of my collection with you. Oh, you're not sure exactly what kind of candles that you like? No worries. I suspected that's what you might say, so I prepared a few things here to help you decide which type of scents you like the best. So we're gonna try 3 different methods. We'll first use a fragrance wheel to help see and learn about the different fragrance families. See if there's one you like from looking at that. 2, I also have a fun little quiz so we can take. Who doesn't love quizzes? So that might be helpful. And 3, all else fails, I have some testers, spray bottles that we can use to give you an idea of what the main scents of each family smell like, and hopefully that will help you decide as well. Sounds good? Good. So first up here, we're gonna look at our fragrance wheel. Here's one that I made in my notebook. So this fragrance wheel categorizes fragrances, scents into 4 different families. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fragrance wheels, they're really popular in the world of like perfumes and colognes. And the most famous fragrance wheel was created by a perfumery taxonomist named Michael Edwards. And this one is kind of based on his famous fragrance wheel. But even though they're often used for perfumes, I think that this translates over really nicely to candles as well. And of course, this is just one way to categorize scents. I like that it gets us into 4 distinct categories, but there are plenty of ways that you can organize scents and fragrances. So, using our wheel here, I'm hoping that you'll be drawn towards 1 or 2 specific fragrance families. Usually, most people gravitate towards 1 or 2. So let's go over them and see what you think. So first, we'll go around clockwise here and go through the 4 main families. First up, we have amber. Amber scents are described as luxurious and indulgent. They inspire feelings of coziness and warmth. For scents in the amber family, you should be thinking of like spices like clove or cardamom or nutmeg. You should also be thinking of all of the candle scents and notes that are things that you want to eat. So things like cinnamon, honey, coffee, caramel, vanilla, those scents all fall into amber as well. Sounds good, right? Yeah. One thing to be mindful is that these scents are often quite bold and strong, and so you might not want to have a candle with an amber scent in a small room because it can be quite overpowering. And amber has 3 subfamilies: soft amber, amber, and woody amber. Next, moving down to woody, our second family. Woody, of course, referring to all things in nature. So, pine trees, coniferous forests, they inspire you to think about maybe walking around the mountains, hiking along trails. They're often described as a little bit bitter sometimes, but nice and warm as well. For woody scents, popular scents here are like cedar or patchouli or mossy scents. Also, tobacco is a pretty popular candle scent, and that falls under the dry wood category here too. Woody scents can be really nice. They like ground you and make you feel more in nature, which can be really nice. And woody scents have subfamilies of woody, mossy wood, dry wood, and also aromatic, which does overlap a little into our third family. For aromatic, think of things like lavender and herbs like thyme or sage. It's nice, right? This is one of my favorites. Moving on to family number 3, we have fresh. This family here is all about all things fresh, bright, and invigorating. You can see from the subfamilies, fresh scents include all citruses, so things like orange, grapefruit, lemon. Also, water scents like ocean, water, or fresh linen is popular in candles. Green, where you have light, fresh herbs like eucalyptus. And our last category, fruity, it overlaps with floral a bit. So thinking all berries and orchard fruits like apples. Fresh scents are really lovely to help brighten a room, brighten your mind. They can be really great, especially in a workspace, because just that brightness can help you feel a little more alert and ready to be productive, but maybe not so great for bedtime. Our last category here is floral, the floral family. This one, again, is quite self-explanatory, I feel. Of course, our florals contain all things floral. So, flowers, bouquets, Think rose gardens, fresh cut flowers, all of those lovely, fresh, bright, soft scents. Florals are the scents that we've probably been using the longest to help get rid of unwanted smells and to help just add a nice touch to our perfume or to a room with a candle. So you can't go wrong with florals, really. They're refreshing and soft and often inspire feelings of spring, of newness, and they're often quite romantic as well. For floral, we've got floral, soft floral, floral amber, thinking rose, lily, jasmine, orange blossom. Those are all popular candle scents that pull from floral. So, when you think, this is pretty cool, right? Any immediate thoughts that you have just from hearing about the categories and seeing the wheel? Still not sure? Fair, that's fair. One thing too I really like about the wheel is that if you are creating your own candle or your own perfume, the wheel is used as a tool to help in that creative process. So a lot of times if you combine scents that are opposite each other, they pair and complement each other quite nicely. It's cool, right? Well, keep this in mind and we'll move on to our quiz. Don't worry, you can't fail, can't get anything wrong. This should be fun, I hope. So, I just have a 5-question quiz here. Fragrance Family quiz. And I want you to keep track of the number of A, B, C, and D answers that you get. So 5 questions, maybe you get 4 A's and 1 C, 3 B's and 2 D's. Just keep that in mind and then we'll know, hopefully, from your responses, which fragrance family suits you best. Ready? Okay. Question number 1. You have a day off to do something fun. What would you rather do? A. Have a picnic in the park or botanical garden. B. Spend a day at the beach. C. Go hiking through the forest. Or D. Cozy up with a book and a warm drink. I think C, but you vote the way you want. Question number 2. Ready? Which hot drink sounds best to you? A. Chamomile. B. Lemon. C. Pine needle tea. Or D. Chai. All teas. I'm impartial to chai, but which one sounds best to you? Question number 3. In your home, where would you like to put a candle? A. Living room. B. Bathroom. C. Kitchen. or D, bedroom? And sorry, there's no E, every room. Though I vote for one in every room. Okay, number 4. Of these 4, which color do you like best? A, purple, B, blue, C, green, or D, orange? Okay. Got your answer? All right. Last question, number 5. What is your favorite season? A, for spring, B, for summer, C, for fall or autumn, D, for winter. Okay, tally up your answers. What did you get? Which letter did you get the most? Oh, how about second most? Okay, interesting. Want to know what the answers mean? Yeah. If you got A the most, then I think florals would be the perfect scent family for you. If you got B the most, then fresh. I think you'll love fresh candles. If you got C the most, I think woody candles would be perfect for you. And then, of course, that means if you got D the most, I think candles with amber notes will be the ones that you enjoy. What do you think? Is that a different candle family, fragrance family to what you had in mind originally? Okay. Have no fear. If you're feeling confused, we have one more test. So I have a few bottles here, a few spray bottles. Each one has kind of the main scent, the main notes from each fragrance family. So we have one for fresh, one for floral, we have one for woody, and we have one for amber. And I'm gonna spray them onto these little tester cards. And let's grab our one. We'll go in the order of the wheel. So let's do amber first. That's this one. Okay. And have a little sniff for me. Amber, amber. Luxurious, indulgent, warm and cozy. Nice spices, scent, some vanilla in there. Okay. Next, moving on to woody. So you'll be thinking forests, pine trees, cedar. Let's see. Ready? fresh. So some citrus scents, green like grass, freshly mowed lawn, fresh laundry, fresh linens, ocean. Okay. And give that one a try. And last but not least, we have our florals. Rose, bouquet, lily, like walking through a fresh garden in spring. Right. Last one. Give that a nice sniff. Perfect. All right. Did that help, or that just make you feel even more confused? No, it helped. Okay, good. So perfect. So thinking of the fragrance wheel, thinking of your quiz results, thinking of the scents from the testers, tell me, what do you think is the fragrance family that you are most drawn to? Don't think too hard, just the one that pops into your mind. Oh, interesting. Nice. I do like those scents as well. That's a great choice. All right. Maybe, do you have a second favorite? What are the scent notes you liked second best? Okay, all right, interesting. Yeah, I mean, those are good too. I think both of those families, those go nicely together too. Yeah, I can see that for you. Well, great. I hope you enjoyed the wheel, the quiz, the testers. This was fun. But of course, not over yet. What I'm gonna do is go grab some candles from the fragrance family you liked the most, and we'll take a look at them, see if there are any that you really like, and then I hope you can take a few home with you today. Sound good? Okay, I'm excited. Let me go and grab some candles. In the meantime, I want you to sit back, relax, rest your nose, get nice and cozy. I'll be back in just a moment with some great candles hand-picked for you. Okay, see you soon.